Hey Sagittarius, thank you so much for coming to my channel. This is going to be a reading for your December 2018 love reading, general reading. Thank you so much, guys. If you do like what you hear and you feeling me, click the subscribe button, like, comment, say what's up. So this energy is for Sagittarius. Okay, this will come out. For December 2018, messages for Sagittarius. Two thousand and eighteen. Okay, so we have in the middle of the deck actually 5 of fire. Okay, this is talking about some sort of stagnation, some kind of, I would say, some kind of inconvenience that's in your way. Now 5 in tarot being as though it's some sort of some kind of battle you gotta go through. Now with the Ace of Air here as your point of reference, it lets me know that you're waiting to begin something, or you feel perhaps stuck between ideas, or you're waiting for an idea to come into fruition or get something started. This can also be about maybe lack of inspiration that you might be constantly feeling, some sort of lack of hope. But here it's letting you know that you got to renew your strength, right? This is something about, you know, something coming to an end. But remember that you're fire, Sagittarius. This is your season right now. Keep in mind of who you really are. Fire purifies, right? It's letting you know that you're coming out of something really heavy. Whatever the case is, I'm definitely going to probably clarify these just to gain more understanding. Because you have in your present moment the Lover's card. This is the couple I'm using, the Yoruba deck here, Orisha deck. But in traditional tarot, this is called the Lover's card, right? And that governs, 6 energy. It follows that suit, in which case, everything is coming together, things are coming a little bit more foundational. You might be searching for some high ideals or finding balance within yourself. Even though the couple is here, um, I'm realizing you might be yearning to be in some sort of loving relationship, um, or you are in a very loving relationship with someone else or yourself. This could even perhaps be or you're looking to be in a loving relationship, but you have to break some sort of coming out of some kind of renewing your spirit, as well as breaking your chains, some sort of chains that has to be broken from you, because you feel like, maybe, like I said, I'm seeing something that you coming out of, some kind of dispute, struggle. You're coming out of it, and it seems like that struggle or that battle that you've had, or do you feel like it's coming to an end, or it's coming to an end whether you like it or not, that it probably took a sense of who your inspiration, or it could also be like maybe a lack of purity, or it could also mean in a traditional way that you are looking to start something that's not starting, or getting that fruition, that mind, being in that mind space of starting something, but you might be feeling like, I'm really boxed in, I'm really caged in terms of my ideas. in terms of my communication. I do see air element here, so you could also be dealing with a water, air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or you're embodying these actual energies, in which case it seems as though there's disagreements that are going on. There's perhaps maybe a lack of communication that is that's yeah, you might be disassociating yourself from somebody. Maybe there's some sort of um, inconsistency in some sort of relationship, in some kind of job position, some kind, maybe this is even an inconsistency or volatile nature within yourself. Okay, because I see stable energy here. However, in order, I believe, for it to be sustained, is that you have to break yourself out of some kind of chain. And it seems as though that your spirit advice is asking you to really go back to the nature. This is not an earth. This is like Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you need to take on the energy, or you have Virgo placements in your chart, or you might have to take on some Virgo energy, in which case you have to evolved Virgo knows how to go out and plant those seeds. Even though she's on her own, she is loving the energy of the world, of the air, of the surrounding nature, of the sky, of what the seeds that she is putting in the soil. She is admiring beauty around her nature, and that's beautiful energy, because Sagittarius, you being already that optimist, that preacher, that entity, that traveler, that explorer, you can attest to that energy. Something is might be taking that away from you, or you might be, I'm seeing, let's see, I know that you see the reality of the situation. You definitely see the reality of the situation, because seven of water here being in reverse lets me know that you're not up in the air about it. You can make clear decisions. It's not that you're not making clear decisions. You just might feel like you're really caged in. And it might be caged in of ideas, caged in of some sort of progress you want to make in terms of like high intellectual projects, or associations with power and of that sort. And it just seems as though that you really feel like you might be even though you're such an optimist and such a beautiful energy right here, so balanced and so beautiful, you might be reflecting on the fact that, oh, like, I really don't feel like I have anything to really celebrate right now. I'm really trying to untie myself of all of these different energies of feeling caged or boxed in, or some sort of battle or struggle that you feel like you really that actually is coming to an end. It seems as though at the end of the month, at the end of this energy, it comes to an end, Sagittarius. So it is so beautiful that that comes out at the end, because that is definitely, it just lets you know, like, really renew your strength. And from the when you renew your strength, you actually unblock yourself, you actually unchain yourself. You're able to come out of this energy of, okay, I need to break the chains, and being very prepared to do so. Now you have the outcast as your feeling sector, in the reverse, letting me know that yet again you're coming out of something really heavy. Now, what the heaviness is, I can. This also means that you can definitely be feeling like so many different energies. You might be feeling happy one day, or you might be feeling like you're on the right path one day, or you feel like some real aggravated another day, to the point of like cynicism or just real dark energy to real light energy. Is just like so ambivalent. It just is, it's just everywhere. It's sporadic. Let me clarify. Because you got the air element in a reverse. And it's just like inconsistency. It seems like the energy is very ambivalent, and then your spirit advice is literally saying like you've come to an end, Sagittarius, of what this struggle was. Go enjoy life. Really go enjoy yourself and the nature of things. Taking a nature walk. I mean, wherever you are in the world, going into the world, taking a walk, perhaps just now looking at the bare trees if it's winter for you, or, you know, something to where you can connect back to your spirit, okay? Purifying yourself. All right, let's see. Let me clarify. Yup, you coming out of something. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this makes sense. All right. Yeah, so there's some sort of bad judgment that you're making on something. And because of that bad judgment, it's causing you some sort of let me think. All right. You want something that needs to be birthed out, right? You want something, and it's feeling like, oh man, like I really feel really ambivalent, really like back and forth with something that you really, really want to birth into this world, to have it mature. And it's like you're ready one day for all of the energy that you can have for it, and then there's other days where you're stuck in some really um, unhealthy traits of thought that is causing this blockage of something really, really beautiful that you want to birth into this world, whether it's a new business, new opportunity for money, whatever that idea is. And I think it's coming from the fact that you you're feeling blocked within your mind. There's so many different things might be going through your mind, and some bad judgment calls could perhaps, even a bad judgment calls, even though the battle has been um, completed, keep in mind that there's some let's see. But in the present time, life looks beautiful for you. Right now, you just feel perfectly aligned. You're like in this beautiful energy of, I am gonna win this war with love, with beautiful spirit. You want to travel. You maybe starting to feel a little bit more health conscious about what you're eating, or you want to like maybe it's the end of the year. A lot of times around this time, we want to start creating some really good habits for ourselves in the new year. You might be creating something that you really, really want to birth into the world, but at the same time, you really feel encaged in and don't feel like you really have what it takes, but you do. That's the interesting thing, and you're feeling really disillusioned about it, like there's really not, you like recalling on all of the times things might be not working for you. What's there to celebrate about the imbalances that are going on, some falsehoods. Yet again, you might be recalling off the fact like I really want to get something off the ground, and you might see it as like, I'm not really receiving it, and because of that, you just really feeling like really down about it. Like it's just so much that's going on in your life, Sagittarius. This also means you know the reality of some associations that you're having with some. Um, maybe you're not feeling like, yet again, you might not be feeling like you're getting that prosperity, that big break, that and you coming out of something really heavy. I do see some of you coming out of something really really heavy. Um, that really, it maybe perhaps tore you at the very core. Some of you might be getting some real harsh truths that you had to accept about yourself, and now it's time to unblock yourself of it, because the energy for your spirit advice is saying like you have the power. This is the guardian angel in the Yoruba deck. This also is saying that you have the alchemy to actually go about and changing your thoughts and your patterns so that you can be inspired again, Sagittarius. With this particular card here, um, I would say that it's time for you to like get back to the peace and the harmony and spirituality of yourself. Trying to find those balance, but being between your thoughts and your opinions. Try to harmonize it, because if it's kind of like you are what you put out in the world. I'm seeing here, okay, and some bad judgment calls that are probably occurring. Now this is from somebody else that's making bad judgment calls on you. I'm seeing this is definitely something that's pertaining to you. I don't see, even though I see the Lovers card here, I'm not seeing too much of a connection as it relates to somebody else inflicting this on you. It seems like this is an internal battle, the way these cards are being set up. Um, I would definitely say that you have the courage. You have the courage. You're going to win. You really, really have to find some sort of balance, being more intelligence, using that cleverness that you have to win this these different internal battles that's going on, because there's a lot of inconveniences that are going on. You might be feeling like really inconvenient, or things aren't things aren't coming as quickly as you would like them to, or inconvenience resolutions, or it can even just be a lack of balance. And from this, I'm just seeing that there is a lot of air energy here, so you could be dealing with um, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Um, I see Gemini energy here, so it's maybe to focus on that, or you're taking on this energy. Um, I would definitely say that it's time to balance some things in your life, Sagittarius. It seems like the ideas that you have, you're really stuck in your head with them, and it might be time for you to kind of like unblock yourself. And you have the courage and you have the will to do it. It's time to do a little bit of alchemy on yourself. Some alchemy in terms of balancing how you're thinking, what thoughts are coming through your mind, what kind of energies are you surrounding yourself around. um I would also say I would just really say, just really try to, just don't be an illusion. Don't try to stay, don't be an illusion of you not realizing that you have to unblock yourself. please realize that you have the power to do so. You have the alchemy card, which is our arcana in this deck. You have the power. You just got to connect back to spirit, connecting back to nature. Love is starting to find a love and peace and harmony and everything, and staying there is going to help you prevail out of this, out of something that you're coming out of. Essentially, you're coming out of it. Um, One last thing, I want to look at this change of energy that's going to happen, because yet again, this is a arcana card, right? And this is excuse me, the 8 of air. So this lets you know that, I would say, this is a protection. Okay, this protects you. You're protected. So even though that you feel like you're blocked and you're caged in, and you, maybe you're not realizing that you got to unbreak your own chains. Don't wait around for somebody to do them. You might be feeling like that if you're in a couple. I see that you guys are really battling with unblocking yourselves or with each other. You might just came out of like something really heavy together. I'm not sure if somebody had passed or someone's heart has been recently broken, and you're just really looking at your wounds and trying to get yourself together and coming out of that. It could be possibly just feeling imbalanced within self, and don't be an illusion. Don't stay in illusions for too long, because you do know the reality of the situation. Maybe the illusions causes bad vices to be formed, and partying and drinking, trying to let go or going into your vices, but that's not really serving you right now. That's really bad alchemy here. And spirit is telling you to use some good, positive alchemy, so that you can obtain this beautiful, beautiful energy again that you do have. Okay, so that is the reading I have for you. If you do like that, subscribe, like my channel, drop me a line, say hey, bite, and I'll see you guys next month. Okay, take care, bye.